Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Gold Rush Tony Beets loses a son in new season. Gold Rush is back and there was a big return with Rick Ness coming back. However, there was also a loss as Tony Beets took a personal hit to his own family-based team. Beets lost one of his sons for the new season of the hit Discovery Channel show. Here's who left on Gold Rush and what Tony is doing about it. Tony Beets' son leaves his dad's Gold Rush team. When Gold Rush started the new season, the biggest news was that Rick Ness was coming back. This meant that Fred Lewis, who many fans hated watching last season, was gone. Rick, a fan favorite, might bring back some longtime fans who felt last season was disappointing. With Parker Schnabel and Tony Beets very successful, and Rick the scrappy underdog who knows what he is doing, the series looks fun again. However, Gold Rush needs the drama, and that can instantly with Tony Beets. In the first episode, Tony was preparing for his new season with his family, who works with him. However, he was taken by surprise when his son Kevin came up and let his dad know that he was taking the season off. What surprised Gold Rush fans was that Kevin did this right before the season started. The episode hinted at this, with sister Monica saying that Mike was the only sibling who loved doing this work, and Kevin wanted to find what he really wanted to do with his life. Tony then mentioned that Kevin was late to work this season and needed to get his asterisk together. However, when Kevin didn't show up, Tony called him via a video call on the computer and Kevin told him they wanted to take the year off. Beets said this will be the first summer after 23 years he didn't show up. What was worse was that they didn't call Tony. Kevin just didn't show up. Kevin first showed up as part of the Beets crew in Season 5 when he was 26. This was when they worked the Paradise Hill claim. He has been working with his dad for the last 9 years. Now that Kevin is gone, Tony will have to work out how he will delegate work this season with his crew. Gold Rush fans questioned timing on Tony Beets' crew. Gold Rush fans took to Reddit to blast Kevin for his timing in leaving his dad's crew. One fan wrote that Kevin wanted to take the year off but waited until the season was ready to start before telling his dad. They wrote that they thought Tony should never let his son work for him again after that. Another fan felt it was interesting that Tony took it so mildly when Kevin told him he wasn't coming back this season. However, other fans pointed out something rather obvious. Gold Rush is reality TV. Yes, they are really looking for gold, and much of that is realistic. However, the show is also edited to add drama for entertainment purposes. They mentioned that there was likely no way that Kevin waited until that moment on camera to tell his dad the news. However, by doing this, Gold Rush presented what looked like an obstacle for Tony this season. In the rugged and remote Klondike, the new season of Gold Rush unfolds with the indomitable Tony Beets at the helm. Known for his larger-than-life personality and relentless drive, Tony has faced numerous challenges in his quest for gold. However, this season brings a heart-wrenching twist that shakes the very core of his existence. The season begins with the familiar hum of heavy machinery and the echoing sounds of the Klondike wilderness. Tony, as usual, is determined to push his dredges and crews to their limits, aiming to extract every last ounce of gold from the treacherous grounds. But as the days grow shorter and the nights colder, an undercurrent of tension weaves its way through the Beets camp. Tony's eldest son, Kevin, has been a pillar of strength and an essential part of the operation. Over the years, he has learned the ropes from his father, mastering the art of gold mining with a combination of grit and ingenuity. Kevin's bond with Tony is forged in the fires of hard labor and mutual respect. However, beneath the surface, Kevin harbors a growing desire to carve out his own path, separate from the shadow of his father's legacy. This simmering tension comes to a head in a series of heated arguments. Tony, driven by his relentless pursuit of gold, struggles to understand Kevin's need for independence. Their confrontations are raw and visceral, laden with unspoken fears and long-buried frustrations. The camera captures these moments with an intimacy that reveals the deep-seated love and conflict between father and son. In the midst of this familial strife, tragedy strikes. A freak accident on one of the dredges leaves the Beets family reeling. Kevin, in his effort to prove himself, pushes the machinery beyond its limits. The catastrophic failure results in a devastating collapse, trapping Kevin and several crew members. The ensuing rescue operation is a race against time, fraught with danger and uncertainty. Tony, witnessing the chaos unfold, is thrust into a nightmare. His stoic facade crumbles as he grapples with the possibility of losing his son. The crews rally together, their collective focus on saving their comrades. The Klondike, a land that has seen countless dreams and lives buried beneath its surface, seems to hold its breath. The rescue mission is a harrowing ordeal. The team works tirelessly, their efforts illuminated by the harsh glare of floodlights against the encroaching darkness. Every clank of metal, every strange shout, reverberates through the cold night air. Tony, hands trembling, does not leave the site, his eyes fixed on the scene of the accident. Hours pass like years, and finally, Kevin is pulled from the wreckage. He is alive but gravely injured. The relief that washes over the camp is palpable, yet tempered by the severity of Kevin's condition. The following days are a blur of medical attention and anxious waiting. Tony, a man who has always found solace in action, is now faced with a helplessness that gnaws at his very soul. Kevin's recovery is slow and uncertain. As he lies in a makeshift infirmary, the enormity of the situation begins to sink in for Tony. The gold, the dredges, the relentless pursuit that has defined his life, all fade into the background. His focus narrows to the fragile thread of his son's life. The Klondike, with its promises of fortune, feels like a cruel mockery of the true treasures in his life. The accident serves as a catalyst for profound change within the Beets family. Tony, confronted with the fragility of life, begins to reassess his priorities. The once unyielding drive to conquer the land and amass wealth is tempered by a newfound appreciation for the people who stand by his side. The bond with his son, tested and strained, emerges stronger and more resilient. As Kevin slowly regains his strength, the dynamic between father and son evolves. Their conversations, once dominated by business and strategy, now delve into deeper realms of understanding and shared dreams. Kevin's brush with death instills in him a clarity and purpose that he had long sought. He envisions a future where he can honor his father's legacy while forging his own path. The season culminates in a poignant moment of reconciliation. Tony, with a rare vulnerability, expresses his pride in Kevin and his willingness to support whatever path he chooses. The once rigid lines of authority and expectation blur into a mutual respect and love that transcends the hardships of their environment. Gold Rush captures this transformative journey with a raw authenticity that resonates deeply with viewers. The Beets family, emblematic of resilience and determination, showcases the profound human elements that underpin the grueling world of gold mining. Tony Beets, a titan in the Klondike, emerges from this season not just as a master miner, but as a father who has faced his greatest fear and emerged with a renewed sense of purpose.